Okay, so we're back, and today is starting the bathroom reno. Keith, our masonry guy, has been here. You'll see that in a upcoming video. Basically what I'm doing with it is once he's all done, I'll upload that one. So for now, he's done enough that I can now start the outside wall on this bathroom. So today I'm going to start, first I'm going to start by removing items. Toilet paper holder. Those brackets there were a towel holder, so they'll need to come down. The picture, the trim, that kind of stuff. I also am going to rip this cabinet out, so I got to take all the doors off and whatnot, and then I'll be ripping out the drywall and seeing what lies beneath. This is the worst part of the brick on the outside, was right around this window, so a little scared to know what I could find behind this wall. As you can see, the reason we're doing it, you can see it, drywall's cracking. There was a leak. Hopefully now that the brick has all been fixed, the leak is now gone. So it's time to fix this drywall. I'll be working by myself mostly for this project. Now that we're almost into April, my dad is busy out at his shop doing car repairs and changing over tires and stuff. So it looks like for the most of this job, it will be me. I'm going to start just by doing this wall in the cupboard. The tub surround will be coming out as well. But I'm going to need Dad's help with that one because then they won't have a shower. This is the only shower in this house. So basically we need to do the shower in I'd say 2 days. Just so that they can have showers. So I'm leaving it for now until we get this basically done, and then we'll move on to the tub surround. The tub itself is staying. It's just the tub surround that's going and we're getting replaced. As for the drywall in behind, we're not sure because it's been a long time since this tub surround was put up. So we're not really sure of the condition of the drywall in behind. So that'll kind of just be a surprise. Whether or not it needs replaced or whether it's fine. We'll find that out later. You'll see that in a later video. But for today, I'm going to get to work taking stuff down and start demolishing. Okay, so I just finished taking everything down, and I'm going to let you know these cupboards are like ghetto. So anyway, hence the reason we're replacing them. So I emptied all these out, and I did start taking the trim off the window, but I got to take this piece out here so I can get this piece of trim off. So this has to come out to get this off. So I'm going to start, I think, demoing this cabinet first. And that way I can get to that piece of trim there along that window. Okay, so I demolished this cabinet. So now I am going to start taking the drywall out. So I've already scored the top there because as far as I know, the ceiling's staying because the ceiling was just replaced a couple years ago in this room. As you can see, it's not the tile ceiling like the rest of the house has been because it's already been done. So as of right now, I am going to start ripping out this drywall here. Okay, so it is what I kind of figured it would be. Under that window, as you can see, is a big hole. That's because it's down there. It is absolutely soaking wet. So we also kind of figured this because that brick on the outside has been missing for quite a while. So I would say at least 3-4 years, the weather, rain, snow, whatever it might be, has gotten in, and that's what's caused it. Now, you can see the brick dust. This is supposed to be brick, okay? As you can see, it just crumbles. It is literally waterlogged. Like, it is so wet. It is actually kind of gross. So I kind of figured I'd have some brick work to do. Now I know for sure. So basically, I got most of it ripped out. I still have some vapor barrier and styrofoam up there to take out, but I really just wanted to see underneath that window to see what it looked like. So now I have a mess to clean up again. I already took some of the drywall out. But now I'm going to have to go find a garbage bag and clean up the rest of this mess, because if I move back, you can tell it's a mess. And then once I finish cleaning up and getting rid of all the loose brick, I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to let it dry out because there's been so much moisture sitting in there for so long that I don't want to risk other bricks getting soft. The masonry guy's still here, so I also might ask him what his thoughts are on it. But anyway, once I finish taking the styrofoam and the vapor barrier down, I'm going to go and basically unscrew all the drywall screws that are left in there. So if you want to look, there's like a few of them. So I need those obviously gone. I believe we're doubling up the wall. So we're going to sister it like we have the other two rooms. And I guess I have some brick work to do. Probably some parging too. I'm not sure. I was feeling the parging on this side. It doesn't feel too bad. It feels cold, but it could be because the weather outside is cooler. So I'm just going to leave it for now, see what it's like. I might throw another layer of parge over it, or at least in some of the spots that don't have any. But definitely under that windowsill is a big job there. I actually couldn't believe that brick was literally just falling apart in my hands. It is a soft brick. So for anybody that knows anything about brick, it is a soft brick. So it does kind of crumble anyway, but when it's wet, it's really crumbly. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, guys. I'm gonna continue on taking the vapor barrier and styrofoam out and then cleaning up my mess. And we'll see kind of where we go from there. Okay, so I just finished for the day. So as you can tell, I haven't done a whole lot of work, really. But I vacuumed it all and took out all the drywall screws. Finished cutting. I had to cut the drywall in there, so I finished doing that. And then just kind of vacuumed out the holes so that they're ready for brick. And then, oh, yeah, my brick piece there. That's kind of to help prevent stuff from falling down there. But I should have probably used a bag or something and taped it. But anyway, so yeah, that's why there's a brick there. But as you can see, sorry guys, I can't talk. As you can see, my floor is all cleaned up. So now basically it is ready for the next stage, which is the brick work. What is today? Tuesdays. Today's Tuesday, so I won't be back here until Thursday. So that'll give it a good 2 days basically to dry out in there. So when I come over on Thursday to do the brickwork, it should be all dry and ready to go. And then I'll be able to brick it, probably parge some of it. There's a couple spots that I'm probably going to throw some parge. That spot being one of them. And probably along this here, just along in there, throw some parge in. And then once that's all done, then I can continue on with building the wall out again and insulation, vapor barrier, and drywall. But that will be it for today. So I will see everyone on Thursday morning. Okay, so we're back today. It is Thursday now, and today is fixing this brick wall day. So as you've seen, we have a few holes. So what I'm doing today is I have to get rid of all this to make it flat and then put new brick in there. And same with a couple, there's a hole down there and a hole up there. And then after that is all done, I'm going to parge some of these other spots. So probably partly there where there's no parge, way up there, this spot there, just a few spots that, you know, need a little bit of attention. So that'll get parged. And then once that's all done, then I can continue on with building the wall out and so on and so forth. Okay, so as you can see, our hole is filled. As you also can probably see, there's no mortar. It's because I'm just dry fitting them right now so that once I mix up the mortar, I can just kind of go along and put them in as I go. So all the holes are filled with brick. So now I'm going to mix up some mortar and start putting them in there so that they stay in there. Okay, so all the bricks have now been mortared in. I know that little section there needs some more mortar, but I'm going to parge anyway, so I'm just going to parge over it. Trust me, there's enough mortar in there. It's going to hold anyway. But, yeah, it is all ready. So now I'll let it dry for a little while. Come back this afternoon and put the parge on. Okay, so we got all the parging done. It's not a pretty job, but who cares, because no one's going to see it. And that'll be it for this video, guys. So stay tuned for the next video of the insulation and drywall. And if you're noticing the gap above the window and below the window, we're going to put insulation in there because I'm not chopping a brick that skinny. So that'll just be insulation. But other than that, all the parging and bricking is now complete. Let that dry, and I'll probably be back on Saturday, since tomorrow's Good Friday, to start the next fun job.